So going off the comments from the last video, I think it's safe to say that not everyone is a great fan of Daniel Bentley. Luckily, we are just a day away from the January transfer window opening, and also Derby County, 2 points from the top of the championship, and we play top of the table Norwich today. Strap yourselves in, it's going to be exciting. How's it going, everybody? My name, of course, is Embreezy. Welcome back to the channel, and I hope this finds you very, very well. I hope this finds you well. I don't know why I've started the video as if I've sent you an email. That is different. Not something I'm going to stick with, I don't think. Of course, as always, if you are new around here, please subscribe to the channel and leave a like on the video whilst you're here as well. It helps me and the channel out massively. We are dangerously close to 300 subscribers on the channel, and if we can hit that within the first week of 2022, well, that would be bloody lovely now, wouldn't it? Right, anyway, enough of that. I've mentioned that we're 2 points from the top of the table, and you're probably thinking, well, how have you done that then? Let me show you. That's right, little Derby County are 2 points behind West Brom and Norwich right now as the league table sits currently, and we play Norwich in the second game of today's episode. So following on then from the 3-3 draw against Birmingham and the 1-1 draw against Nottingham Forest, we followed up with, you've guessed it, a 1-1 draw against Queen's Park Rangers, an own goal from Daly Campbell, rescuing a point for us there. We then followed that up with a brilliant 3-0 win away at Cardiff, Mousset, Dunkley and McIntyre getting on the score sheet. After that was a really impressive 0-0 draw at home to relegated Burnley. Obviously Burnley coming down from the Premier League last year. I think if you get any sort of points against one of the relegated teams this season, you definitely take it. And then, yep, that's right, another draw, this time away at Bristol City. Lys Mousset and Andre Gray gave us a 2-0 lead before a fight back from Jordan Hugill and Han Noah Masengo made it 2-2. I thought Andre Gray had won it with 4 minutes to go, but no, the main man, Jordan Hugill, equalised for Bristol City in the 90th minute. The defence is still leaky, to say the least. But since then, we've been on a run of 4 straight wins, starting off with a 3-0 home win against Millwall, goals from Mousset and Gray. A really impressive 2-1 away win at West Bromwich Albion, Mousset grabbing both goals there for us, followed up with a 3-1 win at home to Preston with Tom Lawrence, Mousset and Dunkley on the score sheet, and in a really, really impressive victory against bottom of the league, Portsmouth, Mousset, McIntyre, Dunkley, Lawrence and Dane Scarlett getting on the score sheet for us. So safe to say, we've been very good. Given the way our form's looking, I'm going to predict we're going to draw both games today. But this is the story of the league table then. 12 wins, 10 draws, and just the 1 defeat, which was that one against Barnsley right towards the start of the season. That sees us 2 points, as I mentioned earlier, behind West Brom and Norwich. And again, that game against Norwich, which will be played after the away trip to Millwall today, is going to be absolutely massive. Win that, and we will go potentially top of the table, almost definitely level on points with West Brom. So exciting times here at Derby County. Other than that then, there's not really much else to update you on. This is pretty much the starting 11 I've been running with for most of the season. The main difference is Andre Gray is coming from Dane Scarlett, mainly because he's been in much better form. 11 goals he has for us this season. I mean, same amount as Dane Scarlett, but his form dipped, and Andre Gray came into some really good form, as you can see if we go to the form page. Right, okay, so his form actually wasn't fantastic. His form wasn't as good as I thought it was, actually. It turns out he's just a very streaky striker. I thought he'd scored way more consistently than that. But no, there is massive gaps in between when he does score. He got that hat-trick against Borough, and then since the Forest and Birmingham game, he only scored 4 goals. Right then, and he hasn't really done a lot else since. Oh, do we start Dane Scarlett then? Scarlett's coming back in. That is a late change to the team. Exclusive. We're playing on the Saturday. We play Norwich on the Monday. Normally I would rotate, but since the match load is all light for the players, I think we can get away with playing and then just resting them for the next game and just seeing who survives today's game against Millwall, and hopefully most of them are able to play against Norwich. But into the games we go then, pretty much straight away to kick off the episode. As like I said, we beat Millwall pretty comfortably only a few games ago in the home game against them. Obviously, remember, it's 2022, it's the Qatar World Cup year, so there was a bit of a winter break. I hate Season 2 in FM this year. I hate the Qatar World Cup. I hate everything about it. I've actually not played this save for a while, it feels like. It feels like a good few weeks. Obviously, with Christmas and everything, I've just not really had a chance to sit down and really play through it. Since catching up to get ready for this episode, really. So I have to refamiliarise myself with the boys a little bit here as we go down the left with Silva. Lawrence, that's a good early ball into Dane Scarlett. Lovely first time volley, and forces a good save from the Millwall goalkeeper, and we get ourselves an early corner. Can we make something count from this? Tom Lawrence standing over it. He's got plenty to aim for. Corner comes in. McIntyre gets head to it. Forces Mousset at the back post. Keeps it in. Scarlett's there, and Dane Scarlett, recalled to the starting 11 today, gets himself on the score sheet. Lovely work from Lys Mousset, who's been excellent in his recent run of form as well, I have to say. He's not going to be best pleased that I'm playing him as a pressing forward when I promised I'll play him as an advanced forward, but I don't really care, to be honest. He's going to have to get over it, because when he's playing like this and not only setting up goals as well as scoring them, you got to keep playing him. And yeah, he's been a fantastic signing for us this season, and good work from him to set up Dane Scarlett. And we lead 1-0 away at Millwall, which, as a West Ham fan, I'm a big fan of. So it's Millwall with some possession then after our goal as Leonard back to Hughes. Now, Millwall, not one of the best teams in the division this year. And like I said, we did beat him quite convincingly at our place, but we know that defensively we are shaky at best, is probably how you could describe us this season. So hopefully we can do a good job of keeping them out as Bennett. They've got on the edge of our box here, but they give it away to Burn, and now a chance for us to break with Mousset. Mousset and Scarlett, so much pace up front. It's going to be difficult for Millwall to deal with them. There's Scarlett's racing through. Can he double our lead? He can't. He forces to save. He does well to keep the ball in. And the chance is not dead yet. Joswiak gets himself to the byline, looks to cross it, blocks, comes to Burn, and it's backs against the wall now for Millwall. As the cross comes in, Mousset can't get his head to it. It runs all the way across. What is going to come for it? If this just comes from nothing, it comes to nothing. I mean, what was the point? But as things stand then, I think Norwich might even... Okay, I was going to say they're losing. They're actually drawing with Portsmouth. So as things stands, we are sitting in second in the table behind West Brom, which going into that game against Norwich after this, if it stays like this, is going to be very, very interesting. I said that mid-table would be a realistic aim for us this season. I did not foresee us being where we are in the table at this stage of the season, as Max Bird at the back post doubles our lead, makes it 2-0, just as Norwich go 1-0 up for Adam Ida. So we are not going to be in the top two anymore as with Norwich winning. But yeah, I did not think we would be doing anywhere near as well as we have been so far this season. The fact we only lost one game is just ridiculous. We're really good at just grinding out results. Like, even in games we're not playing very well, like some of those draws, like the 0-0s, the 1-1s, like, in other, I don't know, maybe Leicester teams would have just folded and lost, but we just seem to be made of quite stern stuff, it feels like. And so we have just gone past the hour mark. It's Derby coming forward once again. Lovely football. As soon as I say that, we of course give it away. Maloney does well to nick in ahead of Bird to win it back. And now Abdul Malik is through. Can he finish it? He hits the post. Lovely work that from Daniel Bentley just to put him off. It was definitely all down to him. Like, I just feel bad for the bloke. Like I said, he got so much stick after the last episode. You know, he's the one player that people seem to be disappointed with. So I just want some love going Daniel Bentley's way. Hopefully now that we're in and also hoping in me doing this, he keeps a clean sheet in today's episode, as Mill will have a chance. I've now just mentioned the words clean sheet during a game, which traditionally, by doing that, does put a bit of a jinx on your side, but we do well to deal with it. Cleared up only as far as Jake Cooper, who is about 6'7", 6'8", I think. He's an absolute unit in FM. We do want to win it back though, and can we fashion a chance out of this? So the ball goes long from Dunkley, headed back, but Conor Coventry is there to claim, and here is Dane Scarlett, and we're just trying to footwork an opening. It's lazily done though from Dane Scarlett, and now Reach coming forward for Millwall, and is it now their turn to try and get away back into the game as Lukaku, Jordan Lukaku that is, not not the other one, as wow. Okay, now I don't think there's really much that Daniel Bentley could have done about that one, because Abdul Malik has absolutely rocketed that into the back of the net, in off the crossbar. I mean, it is what it is, I guess. It's a fairly decent cross from Lukaku. Yeah, Jordan Lukaku, we tried to sign him in the summer, but he turned us down to go and join Millwall, and he's now put that cross in. I mean, it's well worked. And like I said, the finish, there's not really much Bentley can do. Fair enough, 2-1. Now we have to do, not throw us away, like we have done quite a lot this season. There's a highlight immediately. I have to say, we have a really bad habit of throwing away leads this season. Again, I speak about our defence not being the greatest. I think going forward, we're really, really good, but defensively, we are culpable to letting leads slip, as Scarlett's doing his best to put some pressure on the back line. But Millwall, we're allowing them to take their time a little bit, it has to be said, and build a passage of play as Malik is in again. Can he finish this time? Oh, for Christ. What did I say? I said it'd be draws today, didn't I? I said there'd be draws. It's just a ball over the top that just results in a chance for them we don't deal with. I mean, Dunkley doesn't stick with him. He just lets him run off him, and it gets a really emphatic finish. And out of absolutely nothing, with their first 2 shots on target, it's 2-2. As Lawrence now getting ready to swing the corner in. I mean, we haven't got a goal. Oh my God, it's a penalty. Oh, I thought the chance had gone. I did not think that was actually going to come to anything. But we've somehow got a penalty. And Tom Lawrence now, with about 12 minutes to go, with the chance to win it for us. We missed a penalty in the last episode, but this time Tom Lawrence sticks it in the back of the net. We have our lead back. It's 3-2. Now, please, boys, do not bin this off. So I just gave up the commentary when the corner floating, so I thought I ain't going to come to anything. But no, we got the penalty, and we're now back in front. But now Mill will have a chance almost immediately. I don't really get a chance to make any tactical alterations. We'll see how this highlight plays out as Bentley throws it out to Dunkley. And now, can we get maybe a chance to get a fourth and get our 2-goal lead back? As Mousset's in, can he wrap it up for us? Lys Mousset has gone for a dink. Why would you go for the dink? Just put your laces through it. That's what their strikers are doing. There's about 4 minutes left. I think the sensible thing to do here is time waste a little bit more. And maybe don't press as much and just drop the tempo ever so slightly. Just sort of reduce the intensity and don't force any mistakes, as Mill will have a chance. It's 5 minutes of added on time. It's a ball in, Reach. What's going on? It's on it. The amount of games. Hang on. It's been disallowed. Never mind. I'll take it all back. Whatever I was about to say, I'll take it all back. Disallowed. Haha. Cheating. Learn the rules, Millwall. Learn the bloody rules. Please just don't give the ball away cheaply, boy. They're pressing us high up the pitch here. We just have to be sensible with it. Not do anything silly. Bentley goes long, which is probably the sensible option, as Gray doesn't even bother to challenge it, which I'm annoyed about, to be honest. And now Mill will have a chance. I can see Reach trying to make that run in behind. It comes to Maloney, who's got in behind our defence again. He's hit the crossbar. Right, should we go maybe we should go defensive. There we are then. The full-time whistle finally has been blown, and Derby do, in fact, hold on for the win. I mean, we do make life difficult for ourselves, don't we? Bloody hell. Like I said, genuinely, it feels like every single game is like this at the moment with us. If I had more money, I would reinvest in maybe some better defenders for next season, but like I said, we've got less than £1 million to spend. Not really much quality you're going to get with that sort of money, unfortunately, but no, not going to complain about it, not going to dwell on it. We got the 3 points. That's the most important thing. On to Norwich next, who have just beaten Portsmouth 4-1. It's going to be, this is going to be interesting, to say the least. Just had this news item pop up in my inbox. Unbeatable Derby set new record. 23 games unbeaten since the 10th of August is a new team record. So, you know, I don't want to say I'm one of the greatest managers of all time, but, you know, the records speak for themselves. Why would I say that just before playing a top of the table clash against Norwich? Because what I've done there is just set us up for defeat, really. The Championship transfer window as well is officially open. Let me know in the comment section, where would you look to improve this team if you can? I mean, it's probably going to be loan deals. But if there's any particular area of the pitch you feel needs to be improved, I'm guessing defence is kind of the obvious one, or goalkeeper if you're part of the Daniel Bentley hate club. But yeah, let me know. What do you think this team needs, if anything, really? We beat Norwich rather fortunately earlier in the season at our place. We've now got to go to Carrow Road and try and get something. Norwich, of course, masters of getting out of the Championship. Also masters of coming back down to it very quickly. But in terms of getting out of it, they're very good and very experienced. So we're going to be at our absolute best to try and get something out of this. My head tells me this is going to be a second league defeat of the season. My heart reckons we might be able to get something out of this. Even a draw is a really good result for us. So come on, boys. Let's make it happen. Silva has it with us down the left-hand side into Ferguson. Lovely first-time pass into Scala, who's got a bit of pace to burn. And he plays in Leeks Mousset. Early chance. Oh, early goal. The referee, linesman, has raised his flag. It's offside. Can we get VAR in the Championship, please? Just going to look at this on the replay. I mean, it did look pretty tight. Yeah, he's just off, isn't he? He is just off. No complaints there. But good early start. I mean, lovely finish from Mousset, you have to say. West Brom currently are playing Hull City away from home as well. Hull aren't that great, so you do kind of expect West Brom to get a win in that one. As McIntyre wins his header from the corner, flicked onto the crossbar, though. But the early chances are coming the way of Derby at the moment. As a goal update, you can see West Brom have indeed taken the lead against Hull City. O'Shea with the goal. And as far as this one goes, there's not really been any highlights since the McIntyre header from the corner. It's been a very cagey affair. This is very similar to how the first game went, actually, from memory. But as things stand, 0-0 at Carrow Road, I think you probably take that. At what point do you roll the dice and go for Andre Gray? It's a highlight for Norwich. We'll see how this one pans out. I think Andre Gray for Scala is the substitution we're going to make, as that's a lot of space for Mumba. He's not really being closed down all that much. Bazoa. The players that Norwich have got in the Championship is a joke. And Milo Rashica, first goal of the season. I mean, I guess so anyway. It sometimes says first goal of the season, even when that's not the case. It's an absolute screamer. It's 1-0. Yeah, maybe we should have rested players against Millwall, because we are, with 25 minutes to go, we're looking particularly knackered, as it's all just a bit too easy for Norwich. That is an outstanding strike, to be fair. I can't really get too mad about that. All right, then, Andre Gray is going to come on, and hopefully he can be the man to try and rescue something for us here, as we're going to switch to a positive mentality and encourage a little bit. But annoyingly, this would see us slip below Nottingham Forest, which would be disastrous as well. But we do have a corner. Burn to swing it in. Dunkley with the header. Dunkley with the header. And Shay Dunkley with the equaliser. We've levelled things up at Carrow Road with 12 minutes to go. And Shay Dunkley heads it home. And Derby County do not know when to be beaten. It's a brilliant header. He rises highest above everyone. And like I said, this is a real trait of this Derby side. We do not know when to give up. It's 1-1. I'm going to stay on positive. I think... Look, they're tired, we're tired, it's up for grabs for anyone. I don't think it matters necessarily what mentality we're on. It is up for grabs for anyone to try and win it here. As they're coming forward. Oh, crap. Oh, Ryan Fraser, you have a... Oh, linesman's got his flag up. It's offside, it's not going to count. Ryan Fraser, I'm guessing didn't time his run that well. Oh, he's absolutely miles off, viewers. VAR probably allows that to stand, if we're being completely honest, but... No complaints from me. No complaints whatsoever. I'm going to go back. I'm going to disregard what I said literally 30 seconds ago. We're going to go unbalanced. Time is ticking away. 5 minutes to go. 2 minutes to go. How much injury time is there going to be? 4 minutes. That is excessive. But there is nothing coming from Norwich. I think we are going to get a really, really impressive 1-1 draw at Carrow Road, which means Norwich have had 2 attempts to beat us this season, and they haven't been able to. That is a really good result. I'm so chuffed with that. It does mean that we don't get into the top 2. That means Nottingham Forest, annoyingly, now for us, are now second, and West Brom now have a 4-point lead. But it's so tight. I mean... like 10 points between us and Bristol City, just outside the playoff spots, but we're closer to the top than we are 7th at the moment, which is fantastic news. So it is still all to play for. Maybe if we can get some loan reinforcements in January to try and strengthen the team a little bit more. Again, remember, comment section, let me know what you think, what we should need to try and bring in and who we need to try and bring in. But I'm just gonna say I'll take that as a good result, and I think we played as well as we probably could there against a really good Norwich side and limit them to fairly few clear-cut chances. So you got to be happy with that. That then, ladies and gentlemen, is going to be the end of today's episode. Thank you so much for watching. I really do hope you've enjoyed it. Let's find out then when we'll be seeing you next and what fixtures for. Next episode is probably going to be out next Friday, just because I'm back at work at the moment. Trying to get 2 videos out a week is going to be next to impossible. So I will see you next Friday for the next episode. I think, you've already seen it, haven't you, viewers? We come back for what could potentially be a top-of-the-table clash again, this time, though, against arch-rivals Nottingham Forest. And we'll do the home game against Queen's Park Rangers. But there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, thank you so much for your continued support on this series. It's generally mind-blowing to see how many people are enjoying it. Like, the comments recently, the amount of likes the videos are getting is absolutely superb. And like I said, we are very, very close to 300 subscribers. So if you're one of those people who've been watching but not yet subscribed, click that button down below and also leave a like on the video as well. Until the next time then, viewers, look after yourselves. I hope you had a wonderful Christmas and a fantastic New Year's. And yeah, Derby County are going for promotion this season. I've said it.